Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to more Zero Hour. Today we are off Tournament Desert, so there's the first celebration for this replay. We got Curious against Boycah. In the north we have Curious, he is in the green China Nuke faction, and then in the south we've got Boycah with Superweapon in the cyan color. Both players I imagine are going to be selling their command center. Someone asked me on one of the comments on one of my recent videos, why do players always sell their command center? The reason is because you need that extra $1,000 to fight against your opponent. Basically, you need that extra $1,000 that will be the difference between you making a second war factory and not. Early on, I mean, that'll be the difference between you getting out your first unit quicker. That'll be the difference between you being able to no eco and make a second V, and it looks like that's probably what's coming out of Boycah. Yeah, there's so many reasons why you need that extra $1,000. So yeah, that's why everyone always sells their command center. Boycah is a really fast EMP drop. Actually, it's not a complete full no eco. Well, it is a no eco. He's just dropping off a dozer to make a Chinook first of all. And actually, Curious is doing the same as the strategy that I like to do. Actually, what I like to do is make the troop crawler and then put them inside of the bunker. And then it kills it very, very easy. But he's just using it to block the trucks. But actually, it's not going to do very much. Boycah, in the meantime, has got more aggression. And now he shouldn't be able to collect. But Boycah, weirdly, is not EMPing that. There is Red Guards here capturing Boycah's oil and refinery, and straight away this is action packed. Already 2 minutes in and we've got plenty of action happening. The war factory is not able to produce anything. What I would do is just tap that once and then continue attacking that, just to stop him collecting, because he's still collecting when he could be denying him from collecting. War factory is going to have to be sold, I imagine. It's not going to do anything. Curious still has a dozer. It's now over here. Needs to sell that war factory. He has got an oil capture and refinery capture coming along. This one's already captured in Boycah's base. So that's going to help him. War factory is now sold. The animation looks a little bit weird when it's EMP'd. Very, very pretty with the sparkles. War factory now re-established. Boycah maintaining his dominance, but Curious has now got 2 oils and a refinery. Curious is now going with my idea of the bunker, and that will kill the EMP and the dozer if the dozer hangs around. No, this is not a great engagement for Boycah. He'd lost a V there and 1 missile defender. Did kill a load of Curious's stuff though. Now the war factory is taking damage. A barracks is being dropped down behind the war factory. The V is now coming in and killing these tank hunters, and the tank hunters didn't respond from Curious until when it was too late. They were all now dead. Plenty of missile defenders still here from Boycah. Troop crawler out. Just at the worst possible time for Boycah. And now this attack is completely pushed back. Curious is capturing a second refinery. For anyone wondering, the bonus from the refinery, so the 10% discount, does not stack up. It is pointless capturing the second refinery. The only bonus is if that one dies, you've still got another one. Boycah is coming with another attack now. It's got 2 Vs and an ambulance. One of the Vs is very empty though. That V has gone down, and now there's more aggression down this right side from Curious. There's more tank hunters being produced by Curious. War factory was placed down but then cancelled. Now the power plant is in danger for Curious. Needs to drop down a power plant straight away, because that's going to hinder his production by quite some way. It'll half his production speed, for anyone wondering. And now Boycah has to worry about this back home. Supply and power down for Curious. Curious still got a dozer left though. And he's still got a few tank hunters here, so those Vs can't really do anything. Flashbangs now out for Boycah. Loads of flashbangs in there actually. And this is clearing this out really, really well. Considering it's only one V, it's got so many flashbangs in there. Four flashbangs, can't even speak. 4 flashbangs, and cleared all them red guard out very, very easy. Capture is coming in, and these flashbangs just gonna, you see what I mean, even just one hit from all of the 4 flashbangs and they go down so quick. Boycah doing really, really well with this V. Really, really impressed. The red guard is about to go down. And those flashbangs have killed a hell of a lot of rangers. Units destroyed for Boycah 25. Units destroyed for Curious only 13. Curious still on 2 oils and 1 supply. We've got 3 trucks there though, and 1 truck is long distance collecting from the main supply. Let's see some more bunkers from Curious, I think.
Understood. Is this a shortcut?
But he's choosing to make a war factory to be a bit more mobile on the map. Mines now placed down, so these Vs can't push in this right hand side unless they go all the way around there. Nice choice from Curious. The Rangers inside of the Vs still causing havoc among the infantry. That drone went down so fast. Yeah, the problem with all this infantry now is that these Vs are much more mobile. The Battlemaster is going to try and push this away, but Boycah is going to escape, and the barracks taking a little bit of own damage from the Battlemaster explosion there. Another Battlemaster is out. These Vs aren't fully loaded. There is 2 pretty full. One's on 4, one's on 3. Another major attack from Curious, though, this massive blob of infantry. Mainly tank hunters. That V's going to go down so quick if it goes anywhere near that. This truck is probably going to be dying. Too close to them Vs. Spectre gunship actually, and that's trying to target in between, and actually it's succeeding. War factory's going to go down. A-10 strike coming in, and that might be the dozer. Dozer's going to go down, but a scaffold has been placed down. Boycah's base is being captured in a base raid situation. Boycah now has a command center bottom left. Power potentially about to go down. The Vs are running around. Boycah just needs to finish off these last few buildings now. There's literally only a few left. And these 2 are very, very low. But Boycah doesn't have much himself. His only dozer is about to be killed. He's got 2,600, so he could place some scaffolds around. Capture is coming in for Curious. Needs to be careful of these flashbangs though. They can do some real damage, even 1 ranger. Plenty of units out for Curious. Remember, he's got the 2 oils and the refinery, so he can produce more pretty quick. This ranger, I wonder if how many he's going to take with him. He's going to die, I think, but he's going to take a hell of a lot of units with him. Pretty much all of the tank hunters. Only 2 remain. Boycah is desperately trying to make another dozer. Dozer's going to try and escape. There is a Chinook there, so he can escape with it. Needs to be careful with this army as well, though. Oh no, his micro throughout this was looking so good, but finally a V is going to be killed, and Curious will be happy with that. I'm not sure how full that one was. I think it was one of the more full ones. These ones have got 3 in each. Dozer has escaped though. I don't know why these aren't finishing that. It's got another scaffold down here, sneaky Boycah. Curious on 575. It's building something else, another Battlemaster. Feel like Boycah has a big advantage. He only needs to really drop down a power plant and then an EMP, and he'll pretty much be covered against what Curious can throw at him. Curious is still getting income though. Capture forced the command center to be sold there for Boycah. But Boycah's got 4,200, and I don't think Curious has any clue about this here, so you just build some EMPs. EMP firebase, maybe even a supply. And I'm pretty sure Curious won't be able to win with that, but probably a lot of it comes down to the micro here. That ambulance is probably... Oh, I thought it was going to go low. It's very, very low. One more little hit, and that's going to go to half speed. Chinook going down there, so there's 2 tank hunters. There's a Battlemaster here, and I don't know if Boycah once again has spotted this one. Ambulance does go down. The awfully low. These missile defenders need to get out of there fast. The explosion from this is going to kill a lot. Yeah. Loads of missile defenders, loads of Vs going down. There's only 1 V now remains. All of the epic Rangers going down now as well. The ones that did all the work later. Oh no, Boycah, why did he not drop down an EMP? This could go horrifically for him now. If that had been an EMP, this would not be happening. I'm pretty sure Boycah would be winning. I suppose you've got to remember, Curious still has an income and a power, so he could still just make troop crawlers and maybe overwhelm the defense. Maybe that's why Boycah has built a supply there, but it's not looking good now for Boycah. He's got 1v and he is clearing this out. Curious only now with a few units around here. There is still a scaffold at the bottom right. Boycah's only dozer. Now going down. Not sure if he's placed any more scaffolds. No, his last scaffold's there at the bottom right. But he does have all of these buildings here. Troop crawler's going to come in. And he's going to capture the buildings rather than kill them. Boycah's on 250. I think he can afford a ranger because they're 225 if I'm not mistaken. But this V might be problematic for Curious. There's no defense here. That war factory is going to go down so quick. Hopefully for Boycah, I was going to say the V gets the last hit. It did vet up. Trucks here could kill that missile defender. But Curious is on his last legs. This is pretty much the last full standing building that he's got. It's going to be scaffold. Oh. What the hell? Where's his last? Oh, there. Last scaffold there at the bottom left. This is going to be insanely close. That's the last scaffold, though. It's last scaffold versus last scaffold. Race against time. I think Curious is just going to nick it. This is insanely close. Boycah has been defeated. Literally, the V. Look how close that was. Can you get any more of a closer game than that? Literally, we're talking like, what, 0.1 of a second or something like that away from getting the victory. Insanely close. Probably one of the closest games you'll ever see. Absolutely epic. Was not expecting a game that close. Sometimes when people send me replays or whenever I download replays, I'm expecting a close game, but I'm not expecting that close. Like, that was insane. Literally, Boycah must be kicking himself. Literally, we're talking what, point something of a second away from killing that last building at the top right. So really unlucky for Boycah. I felt his strategy from the beginning was really good. He did lose some MVs unnecessarily though, and maybe that's what cost him the game. Also, did he need to know eco? Could he have done a different strategy? Would it have been such an epic replay if he did a different strategy? So many questions. But we don't have any answers, unfortunately. Units destroyed, loads more for Boycah, 69, way hey. And supplies collected, loads more for Curious, but Curious got the win. And it wasn't really down to those supplies that got in the win. You wouldn't think the game was so close just based on looking them supplies. You would think Curious dominated it, but just goes to show by doing the no eco how little of a cash that you actually collect. So yeah, GG, well played to both players there, but Curious just coming out on top by literally point something of a second. So remember to like this video if you enjoyed these close games, guys. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this replay. How could Boycah have got there a little bit quicker? Should he have moved that V a little bit quicker? Was there any points where he's hanging around with them Vs? Again, so many questions. So yeah, GG, guys. See you in the next one.